Several MMCs from the city of Joburg inspected some dilapidated buildings in and around Hillbrow this morning. The MMCs for Public Safety, Transport and Economic Development embarked on these inspections. SABC News reporter Hasina Gori spoke to some of the residents in the area.
They said they want to move you to a shelter. Would you be okay?
It's not okay for shelter. It's not okay. He's not a foreigner. I'm a right.
So what would you do when they come? They said they're going to come in the next few days.
Sifakene amaflats aphilayo ka-government nisitshela ukuthi sibentela ugesi namanzi hayi nisise ngama-shelter asikiwe ama-foreigner thina. How?
These are some of the residents that we're speaking to outside.
Why ngikwazi ukukhipha ama-RDP ama-flat ngakwazi ukusikhiphela thina ehluphekile ngoba soyikhokha imali encane leni ithi asiyikhokhele yamanzi nogesi.
In this flat, are they only South Africans or they're matches? Those that are living here, tell me.
Now, I'm not a king. I'm not a king.
Thank you so much. That is some of the residents that we're seeing outside this specific building. We've been in here with the MMCs of Public Safety as well as Economic Development as well as Transport. They've been visiting these buildings and inspecting these buildings. Many of them here saying that they do not want to move despite the situations that it is, and you've seen those visuals inside this building, quite derelict, quite dilapidated. There's rubbish strewn through the buildings. Many of the shells of these buildings are just empty, with no electricity, with no water, with no sanitation. They've been told that the structural integrity of this building is not sound, that it could collapse on those residents that are living in it, but also that there's no fire exit. It does not comply with fire safety, and should there be fires, they said that there have been reports of multiple fires in some of the flats, and we've seen earlier this morning when we were here that some of the residents was burning and fires outside on their balconies to warm water, given that there is no electricity in the area. However, these residents are saying they do not want to move to shelters. They're saying that they want government to provide them with adequate housing, to RDPs, something that has water and electricity, that they are willing to pay a small amount, many of them not working, many of them saying that they've stayed. The older ladies that we spoke to said that they've been staying here for at least 30 years. One saying she moved in 1988 here to this building, that they were paying rent, and that over the years it got dilapidated. It's been left to strewn. There've been information or a bit of confusion on whether or not some are paying rent and some are just living here without without rent being paid. They say that those that own this these buildings have separated the rooms and collect rent when they want some live with them. They say that the gangs that are being told operate in here are not those that live in this area. However, police say that it has been really overrun with criminality. This is a story that we will be continuing to give you updates as the MMCs say that they will be shutting down this building and moving those that live here to other accommodations, to shelters. They say they've warned residents to be ready in the next few days for their relocation, as this building is not safe for human inhabitation. Back to you in studio.
Yeah, how incredible, just looking at that building behind her.